Hi guys, I'm going to show you how to add a customer, a new customer. So let's say that somebody you know reaches out to you and they want to book a trip and you need to make a profile for them. Or maybe you have somebody that you know you just need to put in. There's a couple ways to do this. One is manually, which is going to be more work for you. And the other is going to be another way that I'm going to show you to do it that I think will be really helpful for all of you going forward. But first, you hit new profile. And right here is where you'll just enter in all of your clients' information. You're going to put in whatever you have from them. So the more you can get from them, the better. And then you can always add to it as you get more information from them. So it goes right down to if you have their anniversary with their spouse or significant other, and you want to put that in there, and you'll put all of this in. You're not going to mark it as private because I only do that for children. You can put in their address. If they tell you preferences, I don't really use this section or really this section. So we can close those off. This is where you'll store their credit card data, which is secure. So we're just going to go ahead and put in Mr. John Smith. And that's all I'm going to do because I don't need to show you how to type in birthdays and I'm not going to make up everything. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now, John has family. So we're going to go ahead and put in quick profile. So that's all you do. You go ahead, add quick profile, pick the relationship, and put in the information. When you hit create, it'll add them right down here to their profile, family and friends. So you'll have the whole family listed. So that's one way that you can input client information. And what's important and what is listed in the contract is making sure you put in especially contact information for the client. Let's say something happens to you and you're not able to be in touch with your client, and I need to get in touch with that client for some reason. Maybe you're on a cruise, maybe you're sick in the hospital or have a sick family member and this is not something you can do at this moment. It is important because I do have access to see all bookings. It's very important that I have access to see client contact information. Otherwise, we're going to run into a problem of John Smith is traveling and, so-and-so is not available. And they reach out to me as the owner because they find my contact on the website. And I'm like, I don't know anything. And, or they are trying to reach you and they can't. And I need to get in touch with them for one reason or another. Just contact information is important. So that's the most basic way you're going to enter stuff. But we want to work smarter, not harder, right? That old cliche saying. So the number one thing you're going to use over here and you're not going to see everything that I see because obviously I have the admin. But what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down and you're going to see this one. It says Manage User API Forms. You're going to click on that. Okay. So now you're going to scroll down and you can go in here because yours will be different and you can say what you want to have included. I pretty much kept it be the way that they had it set up when, the way it was just set up for everything. So already, so this should kind of be what you guys see as well. But you'll see there's different things that you can say you want required. The main things we need are name, and their name, their state, etc. So down here, you can add in other things if you want. If you keep scrolling down, you'll see there's also one for trip leads, which is your lead thing that some of you have used in your Facebook pages, which is great. But this is the biggie. So you're emailing with a client and they're ready to go. They want to book their trip, right? So what you'll do is send them this link. Be like, okay, well, now that you're ready, can you please fill out this link? The reason being, this link gives you all the information you need and it automatically populates it right into the CRM. So this is less work for you. It puts errors on them. If they type in a name wrong and then you type their name in and now their name's wrong on a confirmation, that's not your fault. That's their fault because you are getting it right from here, right from their information. So they'll be able to select how many people are traveling. They can put this part in if they want, and they put in their names, their date of birth, and for each client, for each passenger. Then the next step would be to put in their contact information, which would give their addresses, and then the trip information. When do they want to go away? If they have a resort in mind, the resort, etc. Now, if you've already been talking to them, they should know most of this. If they want travel protection, we must ask this question and get it in writing, yes or no, because if they say no, and then they come back and say, you never offered it to me when they needed it, you can go back and be like, oh yes, but I did. And here it is. And then here they can put in their payment type. This is not required. And I tell my clients, I'm like, you can put this in for me now, or you can wait and do it later, but they can put in their payment type and then any special requests they have. And the most important thing here is they're agreeing to that all of this is correct information, putting in the date, and then they're signing and submitting it. When they do that, and you go back and you look on the CRM, you'll see this linked and you'll be able to pull it up as their document that they sent you. And therefore, if anything were to be wrong, it's on them. That's not your fault. So it is very important that, in some way, shape, or form, you're doing something that makes them sign off. And I will show you others in other videos, but that's a way that you can get client information without you having to sit there and input every single thing. The trip leads form is a great starting point, but I would always recommend that you take it to the next step and have them fill that out, especially first-time clients, because then they're putting in all the family information for you. If for any reason the system were to not make sure that it was just generated one time, you can, erase the duplicate or merge them. And that's done right here in duplicate removal. So you would go there and type in the client's name, but usually it's pretty good about making sure that everything is merged together. So that is how you would do entering a new client into the system. I hope that helped.